It's a back-to-school shopping time, and studies show last August families spent about $600 on school items for their kindergarten through 12th graders. Leaving the kids at home as you shop could actually save you a bundle.
Did you know one study found that parents buy twice as much when they're carrying their kids along? Now, there are some more tips and tricks to help you save on your back-to-school shopping.
Summer's winding down, stores are stocking up, and your bank account, it's about to take a hit.
Probably about $1,000.
Financial website mint.com recommends you buy supplies and clothes students need right away, but hold off on winter items. You're likely to get a better bargain on cold weather gear closer to the holidays. Also, buy in bulk. Papers, folders, and notebooks can all be bought at discount warehouses or top bulk supply sites like U.S. School Supply and DiscountSchoolSupply.com. And finally, raid your junk drawer. The stuff you throw in there and forget about could save you a fortune. Dig for pens, pencils, and other supplies for your student.
Well, the kids only get more expensive as they age, and on average, parents of college students dished out about $800 for supplies last August.
So you will want to spend that money wisely. And when it comes to back to school, you probably know it goes way beyond the school supplies. There are shoes, backpacks, and so much more. Delmarva Life's Brian Spiros visited Vernon, Powell in Salisbury to find out what's popular this year and what parents should be looking for. Take a look.
Vernon Powell knows a thing or two when it comes to shoes and back-to-school gear. They've been in the business for 75 years.
My great-grandfather, Vernon Powell, started the business in 1936 in downtown Salisbury.
Joe Wright is the president of the Vernon Powell Shoe Company. He's the third generation to move the business into the future, but it's still a family affair.
My father's still involved in the business, and he is slowing down a little bit, but he's still here every day. And my sister just moved here from Atlanta.
With the start of the school year just days away, we stopped by the Vernon Powell store behind the center at Salisbury to find out what's popular this year and how to make sure your kids are prepared.
All right, Joe, so let's talk about backpacks. It's the one thing every kid needs as they head into the new school year. Tell us about the ones you have here.
Absolutely. Well, obviously you have a number of different brands, colors, sizes. What you want to look for is nice, comfortable shoulder straps. So when they're carrying the heavy books, because kids are carrying books now,
right?
It's nice and comfortable. The other thing, capacity. How many books are they going to be carrying? If they're going to bring home a lot of homework, you want a big backpack. Do they have a laptop? This one has a padded laptop pouch, so that's going to protect the laptop. It also has a padded cell phone or MP3 player compartment, and some of our backpacks are actually reversible, so you can get 2 looks from one backpack.
All right, so we talked about backpacks. Another important part of going back to school, the new shoes. Tell us what you guys have here and what are some of the popular trends for this year?
We're going to see a lot of color this year. So bright colors, that's what all the kids want. So you'll see lots of neons and oranges, yellows, and especially in those lightweight running shoes. But one thing you want to remember in the lightweight running shoes is that they don't last as long. So if you're looking for durability, that might not be what you want to get. Another new thing we have this year is Clarks for kids. So Clarks has been making children's shoes in England since the 1800s. And this year, this will be the first time that the Clarks shoes have been distributed in the United States, and we're excited to have them. And I think the parents are going to love them. Another thing we want to talk about is uniform shoes. You need to know what the rules are for your school. So if your child needs a uniform shoe, make sure that you know what they can and cannot wear. We carry a number of different styles. A basic Oxford, a Buck, a Mary Jane style, saddle shoes.
And when it comes to shoes, Joe says it's important to pay attention to size.
As far as the shoe fitting goes, you want to make sure that you go to a store that is going to measure both feet. It's going to properly fit your child. It's going to give you a little bit of room for growth because we allow for growth. And so instead of getting maybe 3 months out of a pair of shoes, you might be able to get 6 months out of a pair of shoes.
Let's talk about the older kids now and the adults, because they'll be in here too shopping with the kids and may want to pick something up for themselves. What else is popular?
Well, definitely UGG Australia is going to be popular again for fall. Always is. It's a true standby. Sanuk has been one of our most popular brands. They say they're these are not shoes, they're sandals, but it's a shoe for all intents and purposes.
And I have a pair and they're very
right.
comfortable.
Sperry, these come in wide widths, so we talk about fit. We want to make sure that we can fit all the teenagers. Well, these come in wide widths. If they have a wide foot, we can fit them. Vans. I used to wear these when I was a kid, and they're durable, comfortable, so Vans are going to be popular. Bright colors. Running shoes. We talked about the running shoes. This is obviously, this Asics is in purple. Bright colors for fall. It's going to be crazy. Sports. So back to school means sports. Football, soccer cleats. Once again, some kids want color, some kids just like the black and white, but obviously we have plenty of color and choices there.
And next time you're in Vernon Powell, you may want to check out this. It's called an iStep machine.
The scanning device that we have measures pressure points as well as length and width, so we can get a picture of someone's arch type.
This helps people find the type of shoe that best fits their foot type, something many people may not even pay attention to. I tried out the iStep machine for myself.
So one thing this is telling me already, I can see, is that you lean a little bit to the right, so that you're favoring your right leg.
So is that bad?
It's not bad. It's not bad. It just tells us what kind of shoe to put you in.
Because it's not just about the shoe fitting, it has to support your body just right.
If you wear the wrong type of shoe for your foot type, it can cause a lot of problems, maybe not today, but down the road.
In fact, Vernon Powell has foot specialists to help people when it comes to fitting or modifying your shoes. It's that attention to detail that Joe says has made them so successful.
We provide great customer service, and I feel like wherever we open a store, as long as we can provide great customer service, great product, I think we're going to be successful.
Now, here's a big piece of advice from the folks at Vernon Powell. Shop early. They recommend getting your shopping done ahead of time instead of waiting until the last minute. And this will certainly make the process a lot easier.
A lot easier. Okay, so we covered school supplies, we've covered shoes, and now we're going to talk style. Up next on Delmarva Life, a few tips to refresh your wardrobe without having to buy a single piece of clothing.
Plus, everyone knows you can't go back to school without a new hairdo, right? Today, Drexel and his team at Bad Hair Day show us some new styles that are quick and easy for you, Mom.
But first, here's a look at what's coming up in the news on the First at 5 on Fox 21 and a little bit later on WWC News at 6.